It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Chiefs and the Falcons on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr. Short pass caught by Henry. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now Carr. He finds Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On play action, here's Williams. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To the air once more, Williams. Touchdown, Falcons! Alec Pierce from 4 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And it didn't take long for Hall to remind everyone just how special a player he is. He totaled nearly 1,600 yards from scrimmage a season ago. And he appears to be picking up right where he left off as he moves the chains for this offense.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In motion right is Tony. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Carr. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The tight end Henry here in motion. Again, it's Carr. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Carr now to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing now is Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that flag accepted.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Williams. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, Williams. That's complete to Pierce.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
To throw, it's Williams.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Alec Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Boy, and congratulations there to Derek Carr. They're showing it on the scoreboard here. That last pass puts him over 40,000 passing yards for his career, and that is quite an accomplishment for the longtime Raider. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Carr. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Carr again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll give them 8 that time. And now third down and 6 to go. In motion right is Tony. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll accept that penalty. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Williams with a little touch pass forward. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To the air, Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ricky Pearsall. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, here's Williams.
He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw again. Short pass to Howard. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pacheco. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Williams. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Here's Carr. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Elliott, toss right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Carr now to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Williams.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To the air once more, Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To the air, Williams. That is caught, and he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Throwing again here, Williams. This to Laporta, right side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Throwing is Williams.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, Let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
For the field goal, an 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
To throw his car. It's brought in by Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. Hall, a beautiful fake. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On play action, it's Carr. Short pass caught by Henry. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Carr. Caught. It's Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Motion man right, that's Pierce. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw again. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He will push his way down to about the 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Carr. That's caught by Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing his Carr. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That's pulled in by Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And he's got Pierce. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Pacheco once again, and the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,